family that has all these wonderful skills and talents. So your magic cards are in the past are showing me how powerful your family really was. And so you came in with a guardian angel, guardian guide that's wiping away all the energy before you, so you don't realize how powerful you are because they're wiping away a lot of the things for you, so you can take care of yourself. I'm looking at your cards that are very, very powerful. It shows the reason is you wanted to come into this reality, being a strong person, knowing who you were, and helpfully remembering that your bloodline, your DNA, and what they say is your telomeres and your where they snap them and make you a new human on this level in this 3D reality. Your RNA, and look at your epigenetics and everything that you're supposed to be, because you're a born leader. And you said you'd come in and do this. From what I can see. Now, the future does have the gentleman that will help you. He's a hard worker. He is all about money and working hard because your Eight of Pentacles is up for him. He's willing to work at it, and he's good at it. So this gentleman is very proud. He's sitting on it's not a white horse, it's a workhorse. So I would say he is a workhorse. So he's going to take pride in working and meeting you halfway. So I hope it's this guy you meet this Saturday. If it's not, he's coming. So, I don't know because I don't know anything about the gentleman coming to you. But it shows
I don't really
you
either. I'm just talking to him on the phone, and we're going to meet for the first time for a cup of coffee.
All right. Well, it says that this is all about your reward for your own sacrifice. So this is the card the universe has chosen for you. So it's your bleeding heart, but it's pulled that flower. There is a flower out there called a bleeding heart, but it's beautiful. But it shows that they're rewarding you for your sacrifice. So you are going to meet this gentleman that's going to help you financially. He's meeting you. He's a workhorse. He works hard for his money. He's not ashamed of it. He's proud of it, and he's going to help you. He will meet you halfway. So that's all you can ask for, right? Doesn't have to be rich, but somebody that works hard and is willing to work hard and will meet you at your own level. So that's what the universe has lined up for you. And I waited a long time, listening to you and stuff to pull the cards. But those are really, really good cards. So just make the best of it. And, I hope this guy is the one the cards say it is. If not, the guy's out there, definitely. So you have a good time this meeting. Take a long time with the cup of coffee guy. Fill him out, right?
We're not meeting for Saturday.
I hope it's the guy in the cards, but I can't tell you that it is or isn't. I just don't get a hit that way, but just take a long time and make sure, because this guy works really hard for his money, and he's proud of it, and you need that. All right. Well, thank you, Suzanne, for being a part of our show and coming and always being, and be a strong woman. You know you are. And I've lost the show, so I've got to. Thank you, Suzanne. You be good.
Thank you.
Let's see. Okay, I'm going to try to. I'm in the studio, folks. Just a minute. I don't know how I lost contact there. All right. Let's see. Where was I? Okay. Here now, this one. There's somebody that's called in on another. I guess that's Skype. I can't see the number, but anyway, right now it's 303. This must be Colorado area code. Could you tell me 303 where you're calling from? Your name? Hello.
Hey, it is an old Colorado area code. I mean, it's a Colorado area code, but I no longer live in the state. So, so you're part. I mean, you're right, but not. I'm in Arizona, and my name is Allison.
Hi, Allison. How are you today?
Allison. Yeah, go ahead, Suzanne. You first, and then I'll do the cards. Go ahead.
Allison, tell me. First of all, I'm kind of curious because you've called in for a specific reason, and you have a specific question, and you have something on your mind that you kind of want to get some insight on. So what are you calling about today?
Well, I don't really have anything specific. I mean, it's like I could probably pick one out of the top. I could pull any one of them, like the top 5, throw them into a hat, pull one out randomly, and it would be perfectly as equal as any other as the 4 that didn't get picked. So,
well, she's doing good. She's got blindfold on, but she's doing good. Okay, cool.
She really is.
All right. Well, Suzanne, what do you get for Allison that's in Arizona, but she tricked me on the 303. She's not in Colorado anymore.
I think that you're somebody who is incredibly educated, really intelligent, and it's always been kind of an interesting sort of conflict for you to go through the struggles of working with people that are your equal or even more intelligent or more educated than yourself. So it is interesting. There's an interesting opportunity that unfolds somewhere between the end of October to the end of November. And in that opportunity, you have an opportunity to learn more, study more, and it's not in the conventional sense, but I'd like to encourage you to challenge yourself to take a risk and to enjoy the fact that you, first of all, you're incredibly clear thinking and you're incredibly brilliant, and I'd really like to see you apply that in a way that helps other people.
Okay.
So she's on the merry-go-round of life.
I'm a little like trying to connect between this opportunity that you see in October, November to my incredible clear thinking. I don't really know what the connection is, or there was two separate, like what kind of opportunity might there be?
So Allison, what do you
October,
do for
November?
work?
I don't. That's why I'm baffled why that comes up, because I'm retired.
Yeah, you might be retired, but I'm just saying I'm just saying that
I've got a past life guy for her, Suzanne. I've got a past life. I went ahead and pulled her cards because she said, she would.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I didn't want her to lose her train of thought in the answer to what this opportunity might entail. If
it's
you
an option.
Since I'm not working.
No, I know you're not working, and I understand that you're saying that you're retired.
Yeah.
But this is an opportunity for you to be involved with a group of people and to, be seen for who and what you are. So it's not necessarily about material gain. It's more about intellectual gain, emotional gain, acceptance, and a place to belong. So it's kind of an interesting thing because I don't really kind of want to delve into this in this situation, but it seems like you've always sort of doubted yourself. You've always questioned yourself. Self-esteem is like, it's like if I could reach through and pat you on the back, I would tell you, you're so worthy and so valuable. I really wish you believed that about yourself. So that's kind of my comment to you, is that there's an opportunity that comes, and it's a great opportunity because it kind of brings you out of yourself and it gives you recognition. Up to you, though.
Yeah, I wonder what this might be about, because my what's the word I'm looking for? My primary project that's been, of course, completely, tamped down by this whole stupid scandemic is moving, travel and moving, big move. I'm talking thousands of miles away. So that's really where, and I, of course, I had hoped to accomplish it, just about now, but things are shut down, so I can't really get going anywhere. So I was thinking, okay, obviously nobody knows when this whole thing is going to, this is not going to end tomorrow. Everybody, I think, agrees on that, but nobody knows when things will finally get back to normal or what kind of normal there might be. So I, was kind of hoping that October, November, I kind of feel, just my gut tells me that we won't be out of the. So I still feel there will be a whole lot of oppressions and suppressions on us, So I'm not really sure when I'll have the liberty, and I actually mean that physically, to make this sort of project, materialize. And it is a project. It's like a multi-step project. I was kind of thinking it might be toward the end of the year, and I was thinking maybe October-ish, as a matter of fact. I mean, November-ish is kind of what I'm feeling. I might have the opportunity to at least start to do some of the research travel that I need to do. It's not even moving yet. It's just travel to look at where I might move. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of what you're saying, because I'm trying to like plug it in, somewhere in my life, but my life is just like, as soon as that gate opens, boom, I'm like boom, like a horse, down the track.
But don't doubt it, because we are in a series of astrological planetary retrogrades, and those retrogrades end at the end of November. So as far as what the astrologers predicted, there were several astrologers that predicted the potential of a pandemic. And the schedule plays out from January until the end of November. So I know that you enter onto this journey, and I know that's the time frame that you do it in. But, there's part of you where you can't apply the logic, that you have to trust and you have to enter into the process. It's difficult. I understand that. But this is okay. This really is okay.
Well, okay. I don't know what to say.
Well, let's just wait and see what happens.
Well, the cards show me you've had a man in your life, in your past life, but it was all about death and dying. But in your present, your magician's up and your guide for wisdom. So they're there for you now, but they're worried about this wisping away with the future, and your Wheel of Fortune's up, meaning anything can happen. But I'm asking them, why are there no numbers? They won't give me any numbers. I mean, no numbers literally on the cards. They're just not there. So I can't get how you get dates and times, or people can ask you, and they'll show up. They will, but yours aren't. But yours is all about listening to your higher guides and your people above, universally trying to help you get your life squared away. So you've got a major change card up in the future, but it's sitting right next to your guide for the Wheel of Fortune. So I don't know what they're telling me here, because they won't give me a time frame. But I mean, the 6 months starting for the second on this COVID is by December, because they started a full range again. Peaking, the end of June. So that means July, August, September, October, November, December. So it's not November, it's December. But remember, we've got the presidential election in November. So, things are going to change. So it'll be, early December. I'm getting December 5th, and I don't know why. So, when you ask, you can ask till you're blue in the face. But anyway, I think people can breathe a sigh of relief after that date, or at least when it comes to you and what you're asking. But let me see from this other pile. It says illumination. Your card's up for Sacred Datura. Have you ever heard of that? Datura? I don't know what that is. It has to do with a flower. It's very beautiful. It's sort of like a morning daylily, I don't know. I've never seen it. Have you ever heard of that, Suzanne? But the dragonfly, her illumination, that's going to be like a quest. What is that?
The fact that through a friendship she receives illumination and support in order to go to the next step in her advancement.
Well, that's interesting. Well, you hang in there, and I wouldn't. Well, like you already know your dates and stuff, I guess. We're all on our own timeline, but I don't know. I can't get the numbers, but December 5th, whatever that means to you. So I would just, do the best we can with what we got. That's all we can do. But hang in there and come back and see us, okay?
Yeah. Nope.
All right. Love and light, dear. All right. Well, that was hard for me. I don't know why that was so hard. 914, did we do you? 914, can you hear me?
Hello?
522?
Hi.
Go ahead.